If there was one word that was overused in the last few years, it had to be the word toxic, especially one that was connected to the word masculinity. If you go on Twitter, all you will see is he's toxic. Their relationship was toxic. No, what was toxic were the amount of idiots who ran with this narrative. And I'm not just talking about women. You had beta males trying to score brownie points, agreeing with these dingbats. Can someone be toxic within their behavior? Of course. Whether they're male or female or whatever you choose to call yourself these days. But as far as the phrase toxic masculinity, I call bullshit. It's a fallacy. And what is the definition of a fallacy? A mistaken belief based on an unsound argument. For some reason, within the last, I would say, decade, there's been an attack on masculinity. The reasons for this? Well, I have my theories, which might be a little too deep for this video essay. So we'll just stick to the subject at hand, which is the term toxic masculinity. In fact, that term was made up by two male doctors, one of whom just happens to be gay. Let that sink in. The term was soon hijacked by feminists all around the globe. So a gay man and a bunch of men-hating women who both have disdain for straight heterosexual males created and pushed this narrative. Interesting. I wonder why. But you know what? Sometimes the why is not important. Just knowing the who and the what can tell you a whole lot. Now that we know what the term is supposed to mean and who started it and pushed it, let's get into why it's utter BS. Masculinity is in no shape or form toxic. Just like femininity isn't. People can be toxic, not gender-defined characteristics that make up a man or a woman. Is masculinity socially constructed? Partly, but it's also biological. Men were born to be masculine. It's that simple. And I believe the attack on masculinity is for self-serving purposes of both of the groups that I spoke on before, the gays and the feminazis. I also believe the term toxic masculinity is being used as an excuse by women who fail at relationships. Cat Williams had a joke, and I'm paraphrasing, that if you're a woman over 30 and you're still running around claiming men ain't shit, maybe it's your pussy that ain't shit. Layman's term. Stop blaming everyone else for the bad choices that you keep making in life. What is it about you that keeps attracting losers, and even more, why do you keep dealing with them? But that's too much like taking accountability, right? God forbid a feminist would do that. The point I'm trying to make is do not fall for this false narrative. I've always said any man who lets a woman define what a man is not a man in the first place. Do not let these people make you conform to what they think a man should be. Be the man that you were born to be, strong, smart, logical, and masculine. In other words, don't fall for the toxic masculinity fallacy. Down below, there's a link I need you to hit to download your free ebook, 7 Ways to Attract Women. Download that ebook, read it through a couple times, then put to use the information that's in it. You got to remember now, just because it's free doesn't mean that it isn't valuable. Man, download that ebook right now, seriously. Until then, I'm going to holler at y'all in the next video. Play on, players.